everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about the beautiful and popular port of Nassau, Bahamas. If you are a cruiser or are wanting to become a cruiser, you have probably heard of Nassau, Bahamas, as it is one of the most frequent visited ports in the world, just ranked beside Cozumel, Mexico. Nassau, Bahamas is going to be found on quite a variety of cruises that offer cruises to the Bahamas, short weekend getaways, 3 and 4 day cruises, and several other options. Nassau, Bahamas does hold quite a few ships, including some of the world's largest cruise ships, so you are bound to wind up going on a cruise to Nassau at some point, and you are bound to wind up being there with quite several ships. In today's video, we're going to talk about the port area, transportation around the port, things to do around the port, and what I have done at the port. So make sure you stick around till the end to find out everything about Nassau and maybe learn something new. All right, up first, we're going to talk about the port area. So when your cruise ship docks, there are 6 berths that your ship could wind up docking at. If you are a smaller ship, you are either going to be up to the close, more than likely you will be up close, or you're going to be in the furthest berth away. It really kind of just depends on how busy the port is or how busy the port is going to be that day. The port of Nassau, I did mention, does get busy, and it is a popular port, with cruise ships visiting at least 1 per day, at least. And it can hold about 6 cruise ships on any given day, and including the world's largest cruise ships. But if you are on a mega ship, your ship is going to be in the furthest docks guarantee. Of course, if you have mobility issues, they have golf carts and scooters there to assist you, and you will just walk right down through the piers. Right there when you get off the ship, there is going to be short excursion meeting areas for your cruise ship and possibly other cruise ships for those short excursions. So if you do have a short excursion, your meeting spot might be on the pier as soon as you walk off the ship. As you keep walking, you're going to enter the port area that is actually kind of new still. They did redo it a few years ago. It is extremely nice. There's a big LED screen and a welcome center to Nassau, and there is the Junkanoo Museum right there. And there is a ton of shops, vendors, food stands for you to explore. You honestly could spend a whole day in the new port area, and there is a small theater all the way on the other end of the new port area. I think they do hold some events during the year there. You will just walk right on through the port area to get into the streets of downtown Nassau. And there you are going to find your name brand stores like Diamonds International, Starbucks, all of their name brand stuff, souvenir shops and everything, and restaurants like, I can't think of the names of the restaurants, but popular Caribbean port restaurants are going to be found right there. And yeah, so there's quite a bit of stuff right there as soon as you get off your cruise ship. One thing I must mention is right off the pier, you can catch water taxis and stuff over to like Paradise Island and other places. The second top beach ranked in Nassau, according to TripAdvisor, is Cabbage Beach, which we have actually been to. We went to Cabbage Beach on our most recent cruise to Nassau, and the weather wasn't great when we were there, so we definitely need a redo. There's not a lot there. There was literally no beach chairs, there was no vendors, there was nothing there. This beach is located on Paradise Island. This beach was absolutely beautiful. The water was beautiful, the sand was beautiful, but do beware that you probably will have to bring your own stuff. We had to sit on our towels So do keep in mind, if you want to go to Cabbage Beach, there's nothing there. So it's just the beach. And this was about a 10, 15, 20-minute cab ride from the cruise port over to Paradise Island to Cabbage Beach. So yeah, but do keep in mind, like I said, you're gonna be you're responsible for what you are bringing to the beach. You're responsible for what to bring. You're not gonna be provided stuff like you would at Junkanoo Beach and other places. Just do keep that in mind. And the number one ranked beach on TripAdvisor is Cable Beach, which we have yet to go to as well. But it is definitely one of the most popular and most well-known beaches in the Bahamas. And it is about a 10-15 minute taxi ride from the cruise port to the beach. And you can spend the whole day there, and you're going to find a ton of stuff there, as it is one of the most popular beaches there. And speaking of resorts, you can catch a resort day pass on resortforaday.com at any resort in Nassau. Of course, the one that comes to mind always is Atlantis. Obviously, the cruise lines have short excursions to Atlantis. You can book day passes to Atlantis. We've never gone, but it is something that I would like to do at some point. I do know that they have quite a few different, I call them packages, that you can book. You can book the water park package, the beach day package, the aquarium and water park package, anything like that for Atlantis. But there's tons of other resorts. Two that pop into my mind is Margaritaville Resort, which is pretty popular, and the British Colonial Resort. And those are both within walking distance to the port. So if you are wanting a resort for the day, do keep that in mind. You can do that in Nassau. And it is one of the most popular things that cruisers do when they go to Nassau. There are quite a few things to do near the port within walking distance that are either free of charge or at low cost. One thing that comes to mind is the Pirates Museum, which is perfect for families with small children or anything, as this museum dives into Pirates history, and it is actually kind of low cost for families. The last time I checked, it was around $14 a ticket for the museum. Do keep in mind that price does change depending on the season and the year, obviously. So the next thing is the Queen's Staircase, which is within walking distance to the port as well. We have done this before. If you are into history and stuff like that, like me, then you would find this very interesting. We did this the last time we were in Nassau, and it was definitely worth it to at least do it once. And like I did mention Atlantis a little bit ago. You can book day passes for that as well in different packages. So yeah, and there's quite a few other museums in the port area. I just haven't really become too familiar with it, so I just don't want to mess anything up and tell you wrong information. Another place I'm going to mention is Blue Lagoon Island. We have done this excursion once before, and it was absolutely amazing. We did the package that was the beach day and lunch, so they provided us lunch, and the beach there was absolutely beautiful. And they do animal encounters there if you would like to do that. I know they do a dolphin encounter and a sea otter encounter, and it is a 35-40 minute ferry water taxi ride over to Blue Lagoon Island, and I definitely think it is worth it, and I really cannot wait. My recommendations for people going to Nassau, well, first of all, get off the ship. There's tons of people out there that say that Nassau is the worst cruise port ever, and to never get off the ship there. Unless you have been to Nassau quite a few times and you have done quite a few things, I think that there is something out there for you to do, and you just need to get out there and do it. For me personally, I love to walk through the port, see what they have going on for the day in the port area, and then head on over to one of the beaches and enjoy my day at the beach. And we have ate at Señor Frog's before. So if you have been to Nassau before, then just get off the ship, walk around the port area, grab you something to eat, some Bahamian food, and then head back to your cruise ship. Of course, like I said, there's resorts for a day if you want to do that. Like I said, just get off the ship. Getting off the ship in Nassau is better than a day going to work or staying at home, laying in bed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. If you did, please give this video a like. If you've been to Nassau, let me know what you did in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.